All of us, in one way or another, believe that we are special, that no one else in this world is exactly like us. Just like the great minds who once changed history, such as Albert Einstein, William Shakespeare, or Marie Curie, every individual carries a unique mark. And that's absolutely true. We are all one of a kind. But wait, because out there on this very planet, there are people who are not just special, but go far beyond anything you've ever imagined. So much so that it makes you wonder, how is that even possible? Before diving into these unbelievable stories, make sure to hit like and subscribe so you don't miss the next fascinating content. Today's list of 15 will introduce you to some of the most extraordinary, unique, and almost unexplainable individuals, each one a living mystery. Are you ready? Stay until the very end because what you're about to see might just change the way you look at the world. Let's get started. Fei Jianjun, a man from Jilin, China, has gone through a deeply humanitarian medical journey. After developing abnormal tissue growth on his nose, overwhelming financial barriers forced him to live in isolation and withdraw from society. A turning point came in 2010 when his situation received full medical support from community organizations. Thanks to a completely free reconstructive surgery, specialists were able to successfully remove the health risks. This intervention was not only a medical achievement, but also a powerful demonstration of social compassion, helping him overcome psychological barriers and confidently reintegrate into society. Kelly Lynch is a stand-up comedian in San Francisco who has turned rare physical challenges into a powerful source of inspiration. As a result of an incompletely developed twin pregnancy, she was born with 2 spines, 1 eye, and an additional partial limb at the back of her head. This condition led to severe scoliosis, and she requires continuous respiratory support. Doctors once predicted she would not survive past her first year of life. However, Kelly not only overcame these expectations, but also confidently pursued her passion for the arts. She uses her sense of humor to raise public awareness, showing that physical differences can never limit a person's love for life or their desire to thrive. Teresa Sweet Peach is a symbol of self-confidence on social media, who has bravely shared her journey of living with lymphedema. This is a chronic condition that causes fluid to accumulate in the tissues, leading to significant swelling in the limbs. Rather than allowing the illness to become a barrier separating her from the world, Teresa chose to face it directly, transforming her physical condition into a powerful message of self-love and resilience. By openly sharing her treatment journey and daily body care routine, she has built a supportive community where people in similar situations can find comfort and motivation to step out of the shadows of insecurity. The key lesson from Teresa Sweet Peach's story is the courage to live authentically as oneself. Her journey reminds us of the importance of respecting differences and showing empathy toward the challenges others are facing. Through her radiant smile, Teresa affirms that a positive mindset is the most powerful medicine for overcoming any adversity. Do you believe that hidden within what seems like an ordinary human form can be a silent yet extremely intense struggle for survival against the limits of nature's temperature? This is the resilient life journey of Samara Rose Ingrafia, a girl from Michigan, United States. From the age of 9, Samara's life has been marked by an extremely rare medical challenge after being diagnosed with both erythromelalgia and Raynaud's disease. Raynaud's disease causes blood vessels to overconstrict in cold temperatures, leading to numbness and restricted blood circulation. At the same time, erythromelalgia triggers an excessive compensatory vasodilation when exposed to normal ambient temperatures, sending large amounts of blood rushing to the nerve endings. The combination of these two conditions creates extremely complex physiological reactions, causing the nervous and vascular systems to constantly send conflicting signals, resulting in severe burning pain and intense discomfort on the skin's surface, as if being exposed to extreme heat. To maintain a stable physical condition, Samara must live in a strictly controlled environment set precisely at 17 degrees Celsius. Even the slightest fluctuation can trigger a severe chain reaction in her body. This immense medical barrier forced her to leave traditional schooling and switch to homeschooling. Her family's search for treatment was also a long and exhausting journey, as they consulted more than 100 medical specialists. Despite continuously facing severe physical challenges, Samara and her family never gave up hope, constantly seeking advanced treatments such as stem cell therapy. Her persistent journey stands as a profound testament to extraordinary endurance, proudly affirming that the will to live can continue to shine even in the most difficult circumstances. Hailing from Ivory Coast, Eddie John Brown has stunned the world with his unbelievably flexible skeletal structure, allowing him to perform body-bending moves that defy the laws of physics. As a Guinness World Record holder, he serves as a living medical phenomenon, transforming a rare physical difference into a mesmerizing art form that flows as fluidly as water. If this boneless body truly amazed you, leave a comment below and don't forget to like and subscribe so you don't miss the next real-life superpowers. Beatrice Makokha is a resilient woman from Kenya, known for her inspiring journey of overcoming illness. For more than 2 decades, she lived with a large tumor on her face that severely affected her breathing, largely due to a lack of financial means for treatment. Despite this, she never lost hope. A true turning point came in 2021 when her story was shared by the media, drawing support from countless donors and well-wishers. With this help, a medical team was able to successfully perform surgery, freeing her from the physical burden and giving her a healthier, more independent life. Beatrice's journey stands as a powerful testament to the miracles of human kindness and the strength of the will to live. Can a congenital medical condition that causes visible physical differences and deep social isolation extinguish the creative flame of an artistic genius? To explore this question objectively, let us take a comprehensive look at the life of Bradford Cox, a singer, songwriter, and the talented frontman of the renowned indie rock band Deer Hunter. Born in 1982 in the state of Georgia, USA, Bradford was diagnosed early on with Marfan Syndrome, a genetic condition affecting connective tissue. This condition not only caused his body to develop with an unusually tall and slender frame, along with persistent physical challenges, but also created an invisible barrier that pushed him into a cycle of self-consciousness under the curious gaze of his peers. However, his journey of growth completely overturned that pessimistic narrative. Instead of retreating into insecurity and isolation, Bradford used his sharp intellect and rich artistic soul to discover a universal key: music. The sound of his guitar and his experimental melodies became powerful tools that allowed him to break free from harsh physical limitations and express deeply buried emotions. Through Deer Hunter and his solo project Atlas Sound, Bradford transformed pain, difference, and personal struggles into critically acclaimed works of art, praised internationally through albums like Microcastle and Halcyon Digest. With his honesty, authenticity, and mesmerizing stage presence, he proudly turned his physical differences into a unique artistic signature that cannot be replicated. Bradford Cox has completely defied the limits imposed by fate, proving that physical adversity can never suppress the desire to live freely. On the contrary, when guided by courage and passion, those very barriers can evolve into a radiant musical legacy, one that inspires and deeply moves millions of art lovers around the world. The baby was born with a rare condition that caused their facial features to appear unusually shaped. In the community where the child lives, many people did not see the baby as a human being and often used hurtful, insulting language. When the father saw his child for the first time, he could not bear the shock and left. However, the mother stayed by her baby's side, showing extraordinary strength and patience. She ignored the cruel words from others and continued to fight for her son's happiness. Most people who encountered the baby would run away, overwhelmed by the constant crying. The mother was deeply heartbroken and felt helpless in the face of her child's condition. Yet her resilience remained unshakable. When the story was shared on Afroax, it moved many people to tears. Kind-hearted donors contributed what they could, helping the baby travel to India for specialized medical treatment and surgery. Although many challenges still lie ahead, there is hope that over time, the baby will recover and develop a better quality of life. Jose Wesley serves as the face of destiny for the Zika crisis in Brazil, a living case study that has helped global medicine decode the virus's brutal devastation of the human motor system. Through the lens of international media, his journey is more than just a struggle against the agonizing contraction of muscles and joints. It is a manifesto of resilience, forcing humanity to wake up to the silent threats of biological hazards. Beatrice Bebe Vio was born and raised in Italy and is one of the most famous para-athletes in the world. Her life is an epic of unwavering determination, turning the impossible into reality. From a young age, Bebe showed a strong passion for fencing. However, at the age of 11, a major turning point occurred when she contracted severe meningitis. The illness forced doctors to perform life-saving surgery, resulting in the amputation of both her forearms and both legs below the knee. For a young fencer, losing her limbs seemed like the end of all dreams. But for Bebe Vio, it was only the beginning of an extraordinary new journey. Instead of giving in to adversity, she returned to training just 1 year after her treatment, using specially designed prosthetics. Bebe not only learned how to walk and manage daily life again, but also learned how to hold a fencing sword, using her prosthetic arms to continue pursuing her passion. She became a unique wheelchair fencer who competes without active movement of her natural limbs, controlling her body through skill and sheer willpower. Her perseverance paid off with remarkable achievements. She won the gold medal at the Rio 2016 Paralympic Games and successfully defended her title at Tokyo 2020. On the piste, Bebe is always seen with a radiant smile and an intense competitive spirit that inspires admiration worldwide. Beyond sports, she has become a motivational speaker, model, and a global symbol of confidence for young people. The deepest educational lesson from Bebe Vio's life is the definition of wholeness. She teaches us that a person's value does not lie in what they have lost, but in how they use what remains to create new meaning. Bebe often says, "Life is beautiful," even while facing the harshest challenges. She proves that adversity is not a barrier, but an opportunity to build resilience, and discover hidden strength within the human spirit. Her story reminds us that true failure only happens when we give up on ourselves. Through the image of a girl without arms and legs standing at the top of sporting glory, we learn to appreciate what we have and to courageously pursue our dreams despite any physical limitations or social prejudices. Beatrice Vio is not only a champion in sport, but also a champion in life, spreading optimism to millions and encouraging them to live a vibrant and meaningful life. Natalia defies the mysterious multicentric osteolysis syndrome, where her once solid skeleton gradually fades like mist, yet her will only grows sharper than steel. Although every movement is a grueling negotiation for survival, she resolutely asserts her personal identity beyond the dissolution of her physical form. This is a powerful testament to an extraordinary desire to live, reminding us of the infinite strength of the soul. Please share your thoughts in the comments and like and subscribe to the channel to support these inspiring stories. In the peaceful countryside of Kampong Cham, Cambodia, a man had to hide his smile for more than 30 years. This was the real-life nightmare silently endured by Eng Keng. He suffered from a rare condition that caused abnormal growth of the jawbone and gums, with a tumor that kept expanding over time. As a result, he completely lost the ability to chew and swallow normally, surviving only on liquid food while withdrawing from society under the burden of curious stares. It seemed that his future would remain trapped in despair. But fate took a turn when Australian doctor Andrew Cheng accidentally learned about his situation. Through this beautiful bridge of compassion, Eng Keng traveled to South Australia to undergo a historic major surgery. With the outstanding expertise of the medical team, the tumor was completely removed, bringing an end to the cruel sentence of fate. This miracle not only restored his physical appearance, but also awakened the radiant smile that had been buried for 3 decades, proudly reigniting an unshakable faith in human kindness and the powerful will to live. Liu Zhihe, a humble farmer from Shandong Province, China, has moved many people's hearts through his quiet yet deeply noble sacrifice. For more than 10 years, he lived with a massive, abnormally growing lipoma on his neck. Although the tumor gradually enlarged and increasingly interfered with his daily life, Liu Zhihe still chose to delay medical treatment. Instead of using his limited income for surgery, he endured the discomfort and hardship in order to save every possible amount of money for his family. His life journey not only reflects resilience in the face of physical suffering, but also stands as a powerful testament to unconditional love and extraordinary devotion to one's family. Do you believe that an ordinary bus driver can become a global internet sensation thanks to a one-of-a-kind ability? This is the fascinating story of Yagya Bahadur Kattuwal, a man from Nepal. Yagya possesses an extremely rare physical ability. He can pull his lower lip upward to cover his nose and even reach his forehead. His unique facial structure and extraordinary jaw flexibility create this unusual feat. Instead of feeling insecure about his appearance, Yagya proudly embraces it as a distinctive and confident trait. In his daily job as a school bus driver, he is known for his friendly and humorous personality, often using his special ability to entertain children and bring laughter during their rides. His cheerful nature was accidentally captured on camera by a friend, quickly making him go viral on social media platforms. Yagya's journey is a beautiful example of self-acceptance. showing that when we bravely embrace our differences with a smile, we can break barriers and spread positivity to millions around us. Among strict standards of physical appearance, the story of Prabulal Prasanan, a young man from Kerala, India, offers a profound perspective on inner strength and biological diversity. From birth, his skin showed a unique distribution of pigment cells, forming a large dark patch on his face and body. This rare physical trait created many communication barriers during his childhood. It once seemed that psychological pressure could hold back a life full of ambition, but with strong support from his family, Prabulal broke through every limitation. He confidently stepped into the public eye and became a powerful source of inspiration on social media. Through his artistic talent and positive energy, he actively participated in community projects promoting acceptance of individual differences. Although his earthly journey ended at the age of 25 due to medical challenges, Prabulal's legacy continues to spread. His story stands as a proud testament that complete self-love has the power to create a meaningful and brilliant life. What do you think truly makes a meaningful life? Success, or the courage to love yourself and live as your true self? Leave a comment and don't forget to follow the channel to help spread this inspiration. Elizabeth Anderson Sierra, an extraordinary mother from Oregon, USA, has created a deeply moving, real-life story defined by compassion and quiet sacrifice. Her life took a unique turn when she was diagnosed with Hyperlactation Syndrome, a rare medical condition that causes her body to produce breast milk at a level many times higher than average. Instead of seeing it as a burden or an inconvenience in her personal life, Elizabeth Anderson Sierra transformed this unique physiological condition into a meaningful mission to bring hope to others. Every day, she spends around 8 to 10 hours, roughly a full working day, carefully pumping, packaging, sterilizing, and preserving each precious bag of milk. Despite the physical exhaustion and the significant sacrifice of her personal rest time, her deep love for children has given her the strength to remain committed to this effort for many years. Not only does Elizabeth Anderson Sierra provide abundant nutrition for her own children, but she also chose to donate all of her excess milk to medical milk banks and families in need. Her extraordinary generosity earned her a place in the Guinness World Records as the individual who has donated the largest amount of breast milk in history, with thousands of liters contributed. The invaluable nourishment from her body has become a lifeline, helping to feed and protect the health of thousands of premature and low-weight infants, while also supporting mothers who are unable to produce sufficient milk for their babies. The unwavering journey of dedication by Elizabeth Anderson Sierra not only breaks every boundary of generosity, but also stands as a powerful testament to the extraordinary strength of maternal love. She has delivered a profound message to the world. Sometimes, the unique differences within our bodies are the greatest gifts nature gives us, allowing us to create life-changing miracles for countless vulnerable infants. Do you believe that hidden within an extraordinary physique lies a silent yet extremely intense struggle for survival against the boundaries of nature? This is the powerful and emotional story of Malee Duangdee, a girl from Thailand who was once recognized as the tallest female in Asia, standing over 2 meters tall. From a young age, Malee faced a rare medical condition when specialists discovered an abnormal growth in her pituitary gland. This complex hormonal disorder caused her body to keep growing uncontrollably, leading to serious health complications, including vision problems. Her physical condition often made her childhood difficult, surrounded by curious stares from those around her. It once seemed that psychological pressure might hold back a girl full of ambition, but through strong determination and the love of her family, Malee courageously broke through every limitation. Instead of hiding, she proudly faced the world, learned to embrace her differences, and spread positivity. Although Malee's earthly journey gently came to an end at the age of 24 due to health challenges, her spiritual legacy remains a proud testament that the will to live can continue to shine even in the face of adversity. Isabelle Weall is a young girl from England whose story carries a deeply inspiring message of resilience and extraordinary adaptability in the face of life-changing events. At the age of 7, she was suddenly struck by bacterial meningitis, a severe infection that caused critical organ failure and put her life in grave danger. In order to save her life, medical experts had to perform emergency surgery, resulting in Isabelle losing parts of all 4 limbs. Experiencing such a drastic physical transformation at such a young age might have seemed enough to shatter any childhood dreams, but Isabelle chose to face it with remarkable strength and an unbreakable spirit. With the support of prosthetic devices, combined with consistent rehabilitation training, she not only learned to walk again, but also pushed beyond her limits by discovering trampoline gymnastics. Through relentless effort, Isabelle went on to win a national youth sports championship, an achievement that stands as a powerful testament to her ability to overcome any barrier. Beyond the field of sports, she has also become a radiant content creator on online platforms, where she confidently shares her passion for makeup, her skills in driving a specially adapted car, and spreads positive messages. Isabelle Weall's story is a brilliant journey of determination, strongly affirming that biological differences can never limit a person's potential for growth or their desire to live a full and meaningful life. What do you think helped Isabelle Weall break through all limits to live such a vibrant and inspiring life? Leave a comment and don't forget to follow the channel to help spread more positive stories like this. Do you believe that the most devastating physical hardships can become the perfect launch pad for someone to redefine the strict standards of the global fashion industry? This is the powerful and inspiring journey of Mama Cax, an American Haitian model and human rights activist. From the age of 14, her life was marked by a severe medical condition involving abnormal development of her bones and lungs. Early medical predictions were extremely bleak, but through her extraordinary will to live, she pushed beyond the limits of survival. To preserve her life, she bravely underwent complex medical interventions that permanently changed her body structure, requiring her to use a prosthetic mobility aid. What could have ended her dreams instead became her symbol of strength. Rather than hiding her difference, Mama Cax chose to decorate her prosthetic leg with bold and artistic designs, confidently walking the runways of the world's most prestigious fashion shows. She became a groundbreaking figure who challenged traditional beauty standards, offering a deeper perspective on diversity and self-acceptance. Through her influence, she continuously advocated for inclusion and empowered individuals with unique physical conditions. Although her earthly journey ended in 2019, Mama Cax's legacy remains a powerful anthem of resilience, proving that human will can break every barrier and create a truly unique life story. Tatyana McFadden is one of the greatest athletes in the world, with a deeply inspiring journey of overcoming adversity. Born in Russia in 1989 with Spina Bifida, a condition that left her unable to move her lower body, Tatyana spent her early childhood in a Russian orphanage under extremely difficult conditions. Without a wheelchair, she was forced to move using only her hands, an act of survival that unintentionally built extraordinary upper body strength. Her life changed dramatically at the age of 6, when she was adopted by an American woman named Daire McFadden and brought to the United States. In her new home, her adoptive family encouraged her to try various sports, including swimming, gymnastics, basketball, and skiing, to improve her health and help her integrate into society. However, it was wheelchair racing that ultimately revealed her true passion and natural talent. Through relentless training and an unbreakable will, Tatyana quickly rose to international prominence, winning dozens of Paralympic medals and claiming numerous titles in some of the world's most prestigious marathons, including Boston, Chicago, New York, and London. Her life story is not only a testament to exceptional athletic ability, but also a powerful narrative about love, resilience, and the ability to transform physical limitations into motivation to reach the highest levels of success. Every step she took was a painful collision, not only with physical suffering, but also with the weight of curious stares. This was the harsh reality that once surrounded Fudia's childhood. The resilient 10-year-old girl from Sierra Leone faced the terrifying possibility of losing her ability to walk due to congenital Blount's disease. This complex condition caused her leg bones to develop abnormally, bending severely inward so that her feet turned sharply toward each other. It once seemed that her future would remain confined to painful steps and social hesitation, until a remarkable act of compassion appeared and changed everything. A true miracle arrived when an international medical organization came to her country, bringing with it hope for life-changing treatment. After undergoing a highly complex corrective surgery, specialists successfully realigned her bone structure. This medical breakthrough not only helped her grow an additional 14 centimeters with straightened legs, but also shattered the psychological barriers she had long endured. Fudia's remarkable transformation stands as a powerful testament to the life-changing impact of timely medical care, empowering her to move forward with confidence and pursue her dream of becoming a healthcare professional in the future. Do you believe medical intervention can completely change a person's destiny? This is the beautiful story of Anjara, a resilient 10-month-old girl from Madagascar. From the moment she was born, she lived with a congenital medical condition known as a bilateral cleft lip. This condition not only created major challenges in her basic daily life, but also left her family deeply worried about her future. A radiant turning point came in 2024, when the international medical organization Mercy ships arrived at her homeland's port. Anjara had the honor of becoming the very first patient to step aboard the hospital ship, where she received a completely free, highly specialized reconstructive surgery. Under the skilled hands of the medical team, her congenital condition was fully corrected. This advanced intervention not only restored the radiant smile of the little angel, but also shattered the psychological barriers that had long weighed on her family, proudly opening the door to a bright future and spreading a powerful belief in the extraordinary compassion of modern medicine. And now the question is, after seeing all of this, do you still believe you've seen everything this world has to offer? Or is there something even more extraordinary waiting just beyond what we understand? If any of these stories left you amazed, shocked, or even questioning reality itself, don't forget to leave a comment and share which one stayed with you the most. Hit like if you're ready to explore more unbelievable truths, and subscribe so you don't miss what's coming next, because trust me, this is only The world we live in is already filled with extraordinary people. But what if we told you that some individuals go far beyond that, into realms you could never even imagine? We are talking about people whose lives, abilities, or even existence can make everything we thought we knew feel uncertain. From rare medical conditions to the strangest habits ever recorded, all of this will make you ask yourself, can this really be real? Welcome to our channel. In today's video, we will explore 15 of the most unusual and extraordinary people ever documented around the world. Stories that may shock you, spark your curiosity, and keep you watching until the very last second. If you enjoy this kind of content, don't forget to hit like and subscribe so you won't miss our next fascinating videos. Let's begin the journey right now. Esther Jimenez, a resilient woman from the Dominican Republic, has written a deeply inspiring story of rising above adversity. At the age of 27, her life took a dramatic turn after a chemical attack that left severe damage to her face. Her recovery journey was extremely difficult, as Esther underwent more than 20 reconstructive surgeries and faced countless physical and psychological challenges. It might have seemed that these overwhelming hardships would break her spirit, but she courageously chose to face reality head-on. Overcoming feelings of shame and self-consciousness, Esther decided to share authentic photos of herself on social media. This powerful act not only helped her release the burden of insecurity, but also unexpectedly became a beacon of hope, spreading positive energy to millions of people. From someone who once suffered deep trauma, she has risen to become a passionate social activist, actively fighting for the rights and voices of people in similar situations. Esther Jimenez's remarkable journey proudly affirms that true strength and beauty shine brightest when we dare to step into the light, transforming life's scars into priceless motivation to create meaningful values for the community. Have you ever imagined a 21-year-old woman peacefully sleeping in a giant crib, using a pacifier, and wearing baby onesies every day? This is not some impulsive joke, but the shocking real-life routine of Jess, a young woman living in Florida, USA, with her boyfriend, David. Behind these seemingly unusual habits lies a very specific form of psychological therapy known as age regression, aimed at soothing severe childhood trauma. Struggling with psychological darkness and the overwhelming pressure of adulthood, Jess chose to return to a toddler-like state in order to seek a sense of absolute safety. In her miniature world surrounded by teddy bears and toys, she is free to live without worries, temporarily setting aside all the harsh burdens of the adult world. Accompanying Jess in this lifestyle is her boyfriend David, who voluntarily takes on the role of a caring guardian, always present to look after her, comfort her, and provide the strongest sense of support. Publicly sharing this unusual lifestyle on their personal YouTube channel has caused the couple to face a great deal of curiosity and harsh judgment from the public. However, ignoring the waves of criticism, Jess continues to step into the light with determination, confidently sharing authentic footage to challenge society's doubts. Jess's courageous journey is not only an extraordinary attempt at healing deep emotional wounds, but also a powerful statement encouraging every individual to bravely pursue peace and happiness in their own unique way. Daire Flanagan, a boy from Belfast, Northern Ireland, has inspired millions with his journey of overcoming adversity to live a bright and meaningful life. From birth, Daire was diagnosed with Marfan Syndrome, a rare genetic condition that causes the skull bones to fuse too early in the womb, limiting brain growth and severely affecting facial structure and the airway. His journey stands as a testament to unwavering perseverance. Doctors once feared he would not survive the first 48 hours and predicted that even if he did, he would never be able to walk or talk. However, against all odds, Daire proved them wrong. His childhood was spent in hospitals, undergoing more than 30 major and minor surgeries, including complex procedures to expand his skull and reconstruct his facial bones, allowing him to breathe naturally without medical support. Beyond the physical pain, Daire not only learned to walk and speak, but also grew into a cheerful, resilient boy with a radiant smile. His journey was never alone, as he was surrounded by the unconditional love of his family and the support of the wider community. Rather than letting his medical challenges define him, Daire chose to live with confidence and passion, especially his love for football and Everton Football Club. One of Daire's most cherished memories came true when his football dream was fulfilled. Thanks to public donations and the generous support of footballer Seamus Coleman, he was taken to Goodison Park and met his heroes. Through Daire's story, the world has gained a deeper sense of empathy and understanding for those living with rare conditions. His journey is a powerful symbol of the will to live, human compassion, and the unstoppable power of hope. Don't forget to like and subscribe so you won't miss the next inspiring stories full of hope. Chirag Panpaliya, a young man from Maharashtra, India, has amazed the world with the nickname Rubber Boy, or No Bones Man, due to his extraordinary flexibility. He discovered his special ability at the age of 7 through yoga, and since then has spent over a decade training with strict discipline. Chirag has transformed his body into a living marvel, able to rotate his shoulders with ease, turn his neck 180 degrees, and perform unbelievable contortion movements. As a result, he was honored in the unique world records during his teenage years and continues to aim for a Guinness World Record achievement. Beyond showcasing his extreme boundary-breaking abilities, Chirag has transformed his natural talent into a meaningful mission for the community. He founded the platform Yog 24/7, which blends ancient yoga wisdom with modern mindfulness practices to spread awareness about both physical and mental well-being. Chirag Panpaliya's extraordinary journey of rise and transformation stands as a powerful and inspiring testament, proudly proving that unwavering persistence and iron discipline can allow a person to break through all limits and create truly remarkable achievements. John Chris Carl Quirante, a resilient boy from Cebu, Philippines, has captured global attention through his journey of living with a rare condition called hyperdontia. Unlike other children his age, John Chris was born with more than 300 teeth, forcing him to bravely undergo a series of complex surgeries to remove the excess teeth in order to protect the normal development of his jaw structure. As if that were not enough, he later faced another serious challenge involving severe heart conditions that required specialized medical intervention. Despite a childhood filled with long periods of treatment, he never lost his optimism or his bright smile. Rising above extreme physical challenges, he continues to attend school and pursue his dreams with determination. John Chris Carl Quirante's story stands as a beautiful example of extraordinary resilience, spreading a powerful message to millions about courage and an unwavering will to never give up in the face of adversity. Gaurab Garum is a boy from Nepal who is known internationally for a rare medical journey. He was born with a third arm growing from his back due to a congenital spinal defect. From an early age, this unusual condition made his childhood extremely challenging. Initially, his family was hesitant to seek medical intervention because of traditional beliefs and cultural barriers in their local community. However, as he grew older, the extra limb also developed, not only severely interfering with his daily activities and play, but also causing him constant pain and sleepless nights. With deep love and determination, Gaurab's parents decided to set aside all prejudices and travel a long distance to Kathmandu for medical consultation. There, specialists assessed that surgical removal would be highly complex and carry significant risks to the spinal nervous system. Nevertheless, the family's courageous journey continued to shine as a true testament to unconditional love and extraordinary perseverance in the face of adversity. Through hardship and challenges, Gaurab Garum's story has delivered a powerful message of resilience and unbreakable hope, illuminating the possibility of a healthier, peaceful future where he can live freely and fully like any other child his age. Do you believe modern medicine can create miracles for beings born with extraordinary conditions? This is the shocking medical case from 2006 involving Jie-jie, a boy from Anhui, China, who was born with an extremely rare condition: 3 arms. Unlike typical congenital deformities, both of his left arms were almost fully developed in structure. This created a major challenge for medical experts in determining which limb had better functionality and should be preserved. Overcoming an extremely difficult challenge with a complex and tangled network of blood vessels and the boy's fragile condition due to having only 1 kidney, the Shanghai medical team resolutely carried out a historic 3-hour surgery. With great precision, they carefully dissected the nerves and successfully removed the extra arm. This remarkable miracle fully resolved a rare mystery of nature, giving Jie-jie a precious opportunity to undergo physical therapy, regain hand movement, and confidently step into a bright and complete future. What do you think about this medical miracle that changed Jie-jie's life? Leave your thoughts in the comments below, and don't forget to like and subscribe so you won't miss more amazing medical stories like this. Do you believe that a woman just 86 centimeters tall, living with brittle bone disease and hundreds of fractures, could achieve the miracle of pregnancy and safely give birth? This is the shocking true story of Trisha Taylor, an extraordinary woman from Idaho, USA, with an unbreakable spirit. From birth, Trisha faced a harsh reality with osteogenesis imperfecta, a condition that made her body extremely fragile. Born with 150 broken bones and experiencing over 600 fractures throughout her life, even a strong sneeze could have serious health consequences. She has used a wheelchair since the age of 2 and faced countless daily challenges. Yet physical limitations never imprisoned her determined soul. With unwavering resilience, she pushed forward and successfully earned a master's degree in social work. Her greatest dream was to become a mother, even though doctors warned that pregnancy could place life-threatening pressure on her fragile skeletal structure. Despite all risks, and with the strong support of her 1.85-meter-tall husband, she courageously defied every limitation and welcomed her healthy baby boy, Maven. Although Trisha gently passed away in 2023, her extraordinary journey remains a powerful anthem of hope, proving that no limitation can stop a person from reaching true happiness and creating remarkable miracles in life. Alona Kravchenko is a beautiful woman from Ukraine, known worldwide as the real-life Rapunzel, thanks to her flowing golden hair that reaches nearly 2 meters in length, longer than her own height. Her journey with this extraordinary hair began when she was just 5 years old, after her mother instilled in her a deep belief that a woman's true beauty and grace lie in long, natural hair. From that young age, she has never cut her hair, turning it into an inseparable part of her identity and a symbol of remarkable patience lasting over 3 decades. Maintaining such enormous hair is far from easy and requires extremely meticulous and time-consuming care. Alona usually washes her hair only once a week to avoid damaging its texture, always lets it dry naturally without using a hairdryer, and spends several hours each day carefully brushing and grooming it. Not only is she a social media phenomenon with hundreds of thousands of followers across online platforms, but Alona is also a businesswoman and a resourceful mother who skillfully balances her busy life with maintaining her unique personal image. She usually ties her hair up neatly to make daily life more convenient, and only lets her famous, magnificent hair flow freely during artistic photo shoots. Alona Kravchenko's life story is a powerful source of inspiration about self-love, appreciating natural beauty, and the strength of staying true to traditional values in today's fast-paced modern world. What do you think about Alona Kravchenko's dedication to growing and maintaining her long hair for years to celebrate natural beauty? Leave your thoughts in the comments below, and don't forget to like and subscribe for more inspiring stories. Joseph Guiso is an Australian young man who attracted international media attention in 2010 due to a highly unusual event involving his 4-legged companion. At the time, he was a 20-year-old university student living in Toowoomba, Queensland, who decided to hold a symbolic wedding ceremony with Honey, a 5-year-old golden retriever he had adopted and grown up with since childhood. For Joseph, Honey was not just a pet, but his most loyal companion, always bringing joy and comfort to his everyday life. The ceremony took place in an intimate setting at Laurelbank Park, attended by around 30 friends and family members, where he wore a formal suit and read vows expressing his appreciation for this pure bond of friendship. Despite receiving mixed reactions from the public, Joseph maintained that his actions were purely based on sincere emotional attachment and a desire to honor the loyalty of animals. All the money he later earned from media interviews was donated to animal welfare organizations in Australia. Although unusual in nature, Joseph Guiso's story reflects a unique perspective on deep emotional connection and the value of unconditional friendship between humans and pets in modern life. Do you believe that hidden within an extremely small and fragile body can exist a life force strong enough to defy even medical predictions? This is the beautiful and deeply emotional story of Charlotte Patt, an American girl born with a very rare condition called Sprintzen-Goldberg syndrome. It is an extremely complex genetic disorder with only around 50 reported cases worldwide, causing severe abnormalities in skull structure, facial features, and the skeletal system. From the moment she was born, it seemed that fate had placed an overwhelming challenge on this little angel. Doctors once gave very pessimistic predictions about her chances of survival. In fact, Charlotte's body was so fragile that in her early months, her parents could not hold her normally and always had to exercise extreme caution to avoid causing any harm. Yet beyond these seemingly hopeless medical barriers, she went on to create a real-life miracle. With extraordinary willpower and the unconditional love of her family, Charlotte bravely overcame countless physical challenges. She continues to push forward, facing every obstacle with resilience and growing up in a way that amazes and inspires the medical community. Although her journey is still filled with difficulties, including reliance on a wheelchair and special care, Charlotte's radiant smile continues to shine brightly. Her remarkable journey of survival stands as a powerful anthem of hope, proving that a strong will to live can help human beings overcome even the harshest limitations of nature. Jordan Walker is a young girl from Missouri, USA, who faced a mysterious medical condition and showed remarkable resilience in the face of adversity. Before 2017, Jordan was a healthy 15-year-old teenager, full of ambition and deeply passionate about archery, photography, and journalism. However, after a family trip, she suddenly developed an unexplained illness that caused severe swelling throughout her body, resulting in the complete loss of her sense of smell and taste. Despite the devoted efforts of medical specialists and a series of extensive tests, doctors were still unable to find a clear explanation for her condition. Just when it seemed the worst had passed, the illness returned more aggressively at the end of 2018, placing severe pressure on her optic nerves and permanently taking away her sight. Losing her vision at such a vibrant stage of youth was an overwhelming shock. However, instead of breaking down under this cruel twist of fate, Jordan moved many people deeply with her incredible optimism and astonishing resilience. She bravely stated that illness would never be able to stop her future or extinguish her dreams. With unbreakable determination, Jordan continued to rise, learning to adapt to a new life in darkness and becoming a shining symbol of inner strength, inspiring countless people who are struggling with severe hardships in their own lives. What do you think about Jordan's strong will to overcome darkness and continue pursuing her dreams? Leave your thoughts in the comments below, and don't forget to like and subscribe for more inspiring stories like this. Courtney Waldon is a woman from the state of Georgia, USA, who has shown the world the extraordinary power of motherhood and the will to survive after a life-changing tragedy. In late 2016, a sudden bonfire accident left Courtney with severe burns covering 40% of her body, especially her face and hands. She spent more than a month in a deep coma in intensive care and underwent dozens of complex surgeries to fight for her life. However, her greatest challenge was not only physical pain. Just 2 weeks after she was discharged from the hospital, her husband decided to leave her and their daughter, leaving Courtney with overwhelming medical bills and an uncertain future. With no income and even the risk of losing her home, she could have easily given up. But looking at her 4-year-old daughter Caroline gave her a powerful reason to keep going. The unconditional love for her child became a tremendous source of strength, helping her endure painful physical therapy sessions and move forward with determination. Courtney's resilience deeply moved countless people, inspiring her local community and donors from around the world to come together and raise support, even helping to build a new, more stable home so that she and her daughter could have a secure place to live. Today, with a hopeful smile and her life motto, "The fire inside me burns brighter than the fire around me," Courtney Waldon has become a shining symbol of strength, spreading a powerful message of hope and inner courage to those facing difficulties in life. Jalissa Austin is an inspiring American businesswoman who has overcome physical adversity to rise and affirm her self-worth. From birth, Jalissa faced a rare congenital condition, being born without both arms and with underdeveloped legs, resulting in a very small stature. Despite early childhood filled with pessimistic medical predictions about her ability to live independently and move on her own, she was raised by her family with unconditional love and encouragement. Rather than surrendering to fate, Jalissa developed an unbreakable will and learned to skillfully use her feet to carry out all daily activities. From brushing her teeth, cooking, and applying makeup to using a mobile phone and even driving, no challenge has been able to stop her. Not only does she live independently, but Jalissa also pursued her passion for business and built her own company specializing in hair care products, achieving remarkable success. Her journey became even more meaningful when she found true love with her partner Jonathan Shorter, a man who understands, respects, and supports her through every stage of life. Despite once facing curious and judgmental stares from others, Jalissa always stands tall with a radiant smile and an incredibly positive spirit. Her life story is not only a testament to extraordinary inner strength, but also a powerful message of self-love, proving that physical limitations can never define dreams or the pursuit of happiness. Do you believe that extraordinary human willpower can straighten a fate that has been cruelly bent for nearly 2 decades? This is the remarkable and widely known story of Jang Yanchen, a young man born in 2004 in Shandong Province, China, who is often referred to as the folded boy. From his early school years, Jiang suffered from a rare and severe form of ankylosing spondylitis. The condition gradually caused his spine to curve backward, folding his upper body into a near Z shape at almost 180 degrees, reducing his height to just about 1 meter. Even the simplest daily activities became immense challenges, as he constantly had to look upward and rely on touch and feeling to navigate the world around him. Yet behind this deformed body was an unbreakable spirit. Despite chronic pain and having to attend classes while kneeling for many years, Jiang never surrendered to his fate. His resilience reached a peak in 2022 when he successfully took the National College entrance exam while lying on a yoga mat and earned admission to Daizhou University. A medical miracle eventually unfolded as he courageously entered a historic treatment journey. After undergoing 4 extremely complex orthopedic surgeries, something incredible happened. After more than 15 years of living in a folded posture, Jang Yanchen finally stood upright on his own feet for the first time. His extraordinary rebirth stands as a powerful anthem of hope, proving that no adversity can ever suppress a determined will to live. In an industry that has always been strict with standards of perfection, the emergence of Nile Goodlad, a young man from Walsall, England, has introduced a completely new definition of unique beauty. Nile's life took a challenging turn at the age of 7 when he began experiencing recurring health issues and was diagnosed with nephrotic syndrome. Just 2 years later, patches of depigmentation began appearing on his skin, and medical confirmation revealed that he had vitiligo. During his sensitive teenage years, these dramatic physical changes pushed Nile into a spiral of insecurity, leading him to constantly hide his skin under layers of clothing due to fear of judgmental stares from others. It seemed as though these psychological barriers would confine his future, but through strong determination and the unwavering support of his family, Nile found the courage to break free from all limitations. He chose to face the world with confidence and learn to appreciate every unique mark on his body. From a young man with a simple dream of working at an animal rescue center, Nile's confidence and striking appearance eventually caught the attention of talent scouts. He officially entered the world of professional modeling, confidently walking on prestigious runways. Nile Goodlad's remarkable journey stands as a powerful statement, encouraging people to embrace their differences and boldly create the most vibrant version of their lives. As we reach the end of today's journey, one thing becomes clear. Reality is far stranger and far more fascinating than fiction. The 15 people we explored in this video all carry stories that challenge our definition of normal, reminding us that human existence is always filled with mystery, resilience, and the unexpected. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to hit like and subscribe, and turn on the notification bell so you won't miss our next unbelievable